Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henry the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, assume position. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to
Yes.
Welcome to Marantz.
Are we loud and clear, guys? Coming in loud and clear? I want to make sure. You never know. Might give a thumbs up. There we go. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Very serious tonight, sure. Very stoic. Is that what you said to me? Don't be using big words around me. I don't know what they mean. No, we're going to keep very germane on this topic. Do you know what that means? When I say we're going to be very germane, that means we're going to be right on topic. We're not going to be off topic. We're going to talk about GameStop tonight. Great investment, I know. Bored out of your minds, I know. You hear about it every night for 5 years, I know. I don't care. Hi. You know what's pretty particular about today? I saw in the market today, and I don't know if you guys got the headlines, but Walmart came out with their numbers, and they were actually decent numbers. The only difference with Walmart, they gave forward guidance and outlook for the third quarter. The third quarter is typically the smallest, lowest quarter for any retail company. It's the ramp up for Christmas, right? That fourth quarter. What happens is you increase your inventory, you're sitting on it. Logistically, it ties up everything you do, whether it be deliveries and or holding the product itself, because you try to get the product early. A lot of people know these tactics in retail. The tactics are to get the product out there first. And it's not that you're trying to be a season ahead. It's because you're trying to get the early sales. So right now, you should be seeing Halloween costumes. You guys should be seeing Christmas stuff by next month. Everyone's going to be way ahead because they can get the early sales. And then, of course, they're still going to get the seasonality sales that are built within it. Walmart came out and said, hey, we're going to shit the bed third quarter. You know what Walmart did? Dropped 10% today, guys. When the world's largest retail store in the world, everything in the history of the planet, Walmart said, we're not going to do it. This is a problem. That means they understand that people are stretched on debt. The money's not there. The dollar's not there. The strength of the dollar's not there. The borrowed dollars are drying up. And why? High interest payments. For everyone out there, these I don't know why people think these interest rates would never take a toll on America, but look at us. Well, look at you. I don't know about me. I'm fine. I'm not drowning just yet. I've learned to navigate and live this world. Trust me. I wish, guys, I had it in me to just go dump down thousands and thousands of dollars on GameStop and then look in the mirror and be like, oh my God, I'm out of time and I need this money back. That's not the way I live my life. I'm so slow and methodical about it. I go through it and I go, okay, I can buy one share today. Why? Because you never know. You never know how many flat tires you're going to get. You never know when your transmission's going to go out. You never know when life's going to hit you. And you know what, guys? You want to be prepared for it. So let me be the poster child that embodies that. I mean, that's what I've been doing. And yet you're going to judge investors and people on YouTube and be like, you don't invest enough. Let me tell you, I'm investing more than I can afford. And why is that? Because I'm not going to go ahead and put myself anywhere near those thresholds. I'm just not. I got to take this one. Damn it. I'm going to take this. All right, we're back. Hey, guys, you know what? When duty calls, I answer. I might be Batman. Okay, listen, here's what I'm telling you. If you've been careful this whole time, you've been protecting yourself, great. I know things get a little murky. I'm cutting into something. I'm cutting into my savings. I'm cutting into that cash flow. Relax. You can get it back. You can out-earn it. You can just get back out there and ride the horse again. Stop digging holes deep. Stop taking on more debt. Don't do what America's doing. Holy shit, guys. But Walmart is the indicator. Now, the last time Walmart dropped 10% in a day like it did today was in 2022. We know in 2022 there was a recession that the government did not name. The Fed didn't say it. The administration didn't say it. And it was all because you were in midterm elections with the Biden administration. We get it. You don't want to say it was a recession. But I saw the S&P retract 20%. Therefore, it's a recession. Statistically. Good. The time before that Walmart dropped 10% was 2018. So for Walmart to drop double digits in a single day, it tells you it's not looking pretty because 2018 was the telltale signs of 2019. If you don't know what's happened in 2019, they were ramping up for all destruction. Every private equity company, all the market was, and then of course magically something it just appeared out of nowhere. There was this thing going around. Let's shut it all down. Let's not put the blame where it needs to be. Things happen. Dot-com bubble comes before the crash. All of it's going down. There's these buildings that get demolition. The demolition of these 2-3 buildings. I don't know. Financial crisis is coming. Change, and Bernie Madoff. You guys can give it to me any way you want. I know how to read past headlines. Do you? Good. Let's give you more. And more, I'm going to go over here and close out the chat because I'll keep reading your guys' chat all night and I'll just be going that route. The next headline for you guys is going to be Bitcoin. I actually have it here. I have Bitcoin right here. You guys, I've had this trend line on Bitcoin for the last, I don't even know. I made this like a year ago, 2 years ago. This trend line stems from the top of Bitcoin way over here in 2017 when the institutions bought it all. Over here, when they got all of retail to buy in and pour it up, touch the top, and then it kept the same trend line all the way through here. So are we headed back towards the top of this trend line? You better hope that we're not. You better hope that we're not. And I'll tell you why, guys, because I looked at this, and maybe you guys can see the similarities. You see this M right here? This M with an arm and then a drop off and then a complete rebound. And then I saw an M. I saw the same thing. I was like, did we do it the same exact thing almost? I mean, it's close, right? Then you have this and you have a drop off. That's the drop off. And then push sideways. Okay, cool. And now are we gaining now? Are we ready to run with it? I mean, it looks pretty good, right? 74,000. You know what's wild to me about the whole thing, Bitcoin, is why Bitcoin, this thing about the treasuries. I talked about it yesterday. I told you guys, Scott Bessett comes out and says he can buy $4 billion worth of U.S. treasuries. And then next thing you know, I get the headline to this morning. He thinks he's going to buy more. He's like, maybe $4 billion is not enough. Maybe we need to buy more. Guys, circular finance within our own Treasury Department. That's a problem. The other big telltale sign for me is the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Bill Pulte is hinting that they're figuring it out how they're going to go back to being public. Being under conservatorship and not really allowing the public to be invested with those companies. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, if they go public again, open up the gates, this is my ultimate sign that this thing's coming down to the ground. Because that means they're just trying to make a mad dash for anything and do liquidity for whomever who wants to transfer out. I don't really have a bone to pick with anybody because I don't care. I don't care what they deploy. I don't care if they tell me, like Elon Musk, in 10 years, SpaceLink or whatever the hell it's called, Starlink, is going to be the number one internet provider in the whole world. Okay? What are you telling me? Are you telling me you're a $2 trillion company? Because that's the valuation you're looking for, and I don't see it. Verizon, AT&T, Spectrum, if I put them all together, what are they worth? Not $2 trillion. You must be getting paid for something else, Elon. Were you going to charge more? No. Not more revenue, just more. Okay, got it. Why not make it free? Bitcoin goes up, GameStop goes down. Bitcoin goes down, GameStop goes down. eBay goes up, GameStop goes down. eBay goes down. GameStop goes down. GameStop's earnings go up. GameStop goes down. GameStop's revenue goes down or up or down. GameStop goes down. Ryan Cohen announces accusation. He acquiring eBay. GameStop goes down. eBay goes up in value. GameStop goes down. We own it 10%. Doesn't matter. GameStop goes down. GameStop record breaking all of it. Every damn variable. GameStop goes down. GameStop's at the lowest price it's been in 2 years. Copy. And their profits and all their margins are the highest it's been in the history of the company. The stock price is low. Thank you. Do I sound annoyed? No. What I'm a little annoyed. But it's not what you think. I'm not annoyed about the price. I'm annoyed about me. I wish I had more. I wish I could go more. I was listening to Warren Buffett today. Thanks to our Discord's dynamite, by the way. This is what our Discord says.
If your stock goes down 10% and that upsets you, it obviously means that you think the market knows more about the company than you do. And in that case, you're the patsy. If it goes down 10% and you want to buy more because you know the business is worth just as much as when you bought it before, or perhaps a little bit more with the passage of time, so you buy more, they're the patsy.
Yep. Thank you, Warren. Absolutely. When the stock price goes down 10%, you buy more. Why? Because you know your company better than they do. Every single one of you in this channel, all of you, Team 51, good evening, how you doing? All of you Team 51 guys and girls, you guys know GameStop better than Wall Street. That's it. The price comes down, you guys start salivating. The price comes down, and you guys start saying, how can I get more? Don't worry. Ryan Cohen's buying more too. Every dollar earmarked for eBay is a GameStop dollar. Speaking of those dollars, Ryan owns a significant amount of eBay. And now eBay's at a catch-22. Ryan Cohen announces how much he owns, and they announce they're doing share buybacks. Can they keep buying back these shares under 125? At what point do the stockholders go, wait a minute, why do you guys keep buying back the float and increasing GameStop's ownership when they just said they would buy it for 125 and you keep buying it for 101? eBay, get it together. You guys are really trying to push a price up? You think you're going to get more of a demand? You think by paying Wedbush and Bank of America and Wells Fargo and any other institution, you pay them to give you a rating and a price increase and an option to buy, and here you are telling me that that's all beneficial for you, the shareholder? No. You're trying to damage GameStop. I know. It's all about GameStop, guys. For you GameStop investors, I want you guys to have the ego of Kanye West. I want you guys to understand that the world is against you and everybody's evil. When it comes to GameStop, they're all against you. You want to prove me wrong? Show me. Show me someone that's signing their name to the dotted line. I'll wait for the co-signer. Charles Gasparino, what does he do? He tweets today, I thought GameStop would be at 70 by now. What's going on? All right, fuckface. I got something for you, little midget. We're going to be there. We're going to be so far there. Guys, we are different. I have not seen one person co-sign to GameStop. Not one. Who, Michael Burry? The guy who did this shit for more subscribers and then boned out the minute, they're thinking about buying something. No, I don't want to be a part of this. No, you're a bitch. You're not going to get any cosign from me. Don't worry. I'm self-anointed. There's going to be a day where they're going to come asking for my opinion. Oh, you don't think so? Marantz, how did you figure this out? Marantz, what made you, how'd you get through the times? How'd you get through the winters? What do you mean? I only had one choice. You see, in life, you only get so many choices for a great investment. And when you see it and you understand it and you eat, sleep, and breathe it, you don't let it pass you by.
A lot of people got rich on their best idea.
Omission is way bigger than commission.
Big opportunities in life have to be seized. We don't do very many things, but when we get the chance to do something that's right and big, we've got to do it. And even to do it in a small scale is just as big a mistake almost as not doing it at all. I mean, you've really got to grab them when they come, because you're not going to get 500 great opportunities. You would be better off if when you got out of school here, you got a punch card with 20 punches on it. And every financial decision you made, you used up a punch. You'd get very rich because you'd think through very hard each one. I mean, you went to a cocktail party and somebody talked about a company you didn't even understand what they did or couldn't pronounce the name, but they made some money last week and another one like it. You wouldn't buy it if you only had 20 punches on that card. There's a temptation to dabble, particularly during bull markets. In stocks, it's so easy. It's easier now than ever because you can do it online. Just you click it in and maybe it goes up a point and you get excited about that and you buy another one the next day and so on. You can't make any money over time doing that. But if you had a punch card with only 20 punches, you weren't going to get another one the rest of your life. You would think a long time before every investment decision, and you would make good ones and you'd make big ones. And you probably wouldn't even use all 20 punches in your lifetime, but you wouldn't need to. Yep.
You hear that? I'm standing here with the punch card and I only have one hole in it. I'm resetting my life. I have a midlife crisis. No, I didn't go get the Corvette. No, I didn't get the 20-year-old wife. No, I took a couple of extra thousands. 60 grand? That's it? It's just enough just to get me excited? Throw it into GameStop, see what happens? What's going to happen here? Oh, wait a minute. I did a lot more research than that. And I've been doing the research for years, so I'm pretty confident with what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you guys something. Something you won't hear other places or you won't understand. There's companies out here. There are people out here that have ideas. And their ideas are not their own. They can develop a company with the idea of, hey, there's a problem and I want to solve it. And how you go about solving it leads you to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And you just don't know how it's going to happen. But the idea is not to create a product and then try to sell it to people. Let the people determine the product you choose to sell. You don't have to force a square and a circle peg. It doesn't work that way. I think about Apple a lot. Apple did this back in the day. Apple had these great ideas, and they say, we're going to make this, make that, and then we're going to find somebody who likes it. We're going to put different colors on them. We're going to do it. And they were like, what? Nobody's buying it. Nobody cares. The software means nothing. The hardware means nothing. Now we need to become practical. What's going to improve people's life? That's a product you want to sell. But the people will tell you the product. Shall I go on? Shall we look at GameStop? You're looking at a product, power packs, and people keep talking about Pokemon cards, not understanding that over the last 20 years, if you want to get a card graded, you had to know someone who knew someone. You had to submit mass submissions, and you had to be in the business of doing so. And then out of nowhere, overnight, it was like, hey, if you got a card, you can take it down and get it graded. You're in the hobby. And isn't it awesome that the individuals in the hobby today are the same individuals that grew up in it but didn't have the money for it? My dad taught me this one. My dad said, hey, remember when you were growing up and you wanted some candy? I said, yeah, I remember. You'd go to the store and you were 14, 15 years old, and you'd say, hey, I just want that Snickers bar, but you didn't have the money for it? I said, yeah. He goes, do you want a Snickers bar now? I said, no. It's just too much chocolate. It's gross. It's disgusting. He goes, yeah, but you can buy the whole box. Blew my mind. Because when I was growing up, we couldn't afford Upper Deck cards, Pinnacle cards, Leaf. Oh, those were the top brands when I was growing up. All we could afford was Score, Topps, Bowman, maybe Don Russ if we're lucky. Now look at us. We can buy the whole damn gauntlet. Because what resonates with us, the consumer, the guys with the money, we're the ones. That's why this is working. GameStop made a product and the people walked to it. They didn't have to walk the people to it. It's totally different, guys. It's totally different. When you guys have a great idea and then you say, well, I got to promote it, I got to sell it, I got to walk it. You got to do all that? Cool. Not GameStop. They have a great idea. They built it and they figured it out. What's going to be consumer friendly? How's it all going to work out? The back end and the front end. This is where we're at. And then they got great. Because you know what they did. This is what GameStop did that no other company did. This is why they're so successful. You're going to love this, but maybe you're not. Maybe you don't understand the analogies, or maybe you guys don't understand anything. Everybody knows this. This is an exercise because they ask you to draw 4 lines to go through every single dot. You can't lift your pen. How do you draw 4 lines to go through every dot? You can't go 1, 2, 3, 4. You didn't get through the center dot. I don't want them to look like 6s. So you got to draw 4 lines. What do? You go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Everybody knows this. We learned this in middle school and high school. But what is the practice? What does it really mean? Anybody? It means what Ricky B. Loco is telling you. You must think outside the box. You must not operate off of the parameters that society and people give you. You interpret it the wrong way. Say, okay, Marantz, give me an example. I said, okay. Once heard a man walk up and he goes, can I kiss you? What do you say? Some people, hell no. What do we say? Yes. Right on my ass. You get it now? You guys are thinking he meant to kiss me here. You guys aren't thinking, what exactly do those words mean? So, when someone says GameStop's the best company in the world, it's the best investment in the world, what are they thinking? They're thinking about return on investment this week, this month, this year, right now. Because that's how they measure. You're thinking too small. Best investment outside of the S&P 500, best investment, safest investment for the cash and the assets they carry versus the current ratio. It's the strongest thing, right? Look at the bonds themselves. They hold up over 98%. This is a really strong company. The book value is trading at 1. Oh, that's super strong, guys. Let me tell you why, because that means they're undervalued. They're not extended at all. They haven't borrowed enough money against the book, period. All those dollars they borrowed that they're getting 0% coupon on a bond, they already have the cash for it. So are you understanding? They also have the shares for it. They're not leveraged at all. That's worth more. That's worth more money than what Wall Street will ever give it. Can I give you an example about yourself? You go to your employer and you say, hey, I want to make $150,000 a year. I want to make $250,000 a year. The first question I ask, well, how much is that? How much is that? How much is that a week? You can't tell me? You can't tell me how much that is on a 2-week paycheck? Well, then that means you've never made it before. Why are you asking for something you've never made? Oh, just pie in the sky? So you can't tell me that you want to make that when you've never done it. And why have you never done it? Because you never worked hard enough to make it, to warrant it. I got that. We got that out of the way? Good. Let's get to the next part. What are you really worth? I'm sure you're worth more than what they're telling you you're worth. Maybe to yourself. But think about it in business, guys, in value. I'm sitting here and people tell me what they want to make. They don't want to tell me how they're going to get it. I go, you know what? Oh, you want to make that? You, Wall Street? You, doubter? What if I told you could make $250,000 a year? Would you take the job? How many say yes? Go ahead and type it in. Type in, if I said, I'm going to pay you $250,000, would you take it? Anybody? Yes or no? Oh, did I not tell you that you need to work every weekend? And you got to work 14-hour days. Is that it? I'll still do it. For how long? You see, what I'm telling you is that you need to find value in peace. You need to find value in the time with your family. You need to find value in the things outside of money. What do the people say to you all the time? Money is the root of all evil. That is not what the Bible says. The Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. The greed of it all. The chase of it all. So when all these guys are trying to tell you how much they're making or what they want to make or what they're doing on their trades and their investments, who gives a shit what they make? Let me tell you what they do with it after they get it. They blow it all. They lose it all. Shout out to Corey. Corey put out a video today. He said he's going to go get a job at GameStop. He needs a job. Corey, I know you need a job. I'm going to tell you it's the best job for you. I would love for you to be the GameStop employee because I think you do a good job for your investment. Terrible at YouTube, maybe good at GameStop. I support you, brother. I just want people to look at this the way you're supposed to look at it. And what I'm constantly getting is nonsense. Like doubt. People doubt, Ryan. People doubt the market, what it looks like. Oh, man, look at this thing. It's going up and it's going down. Bro, Ryan's got him pinned. You're going to blow up on Bitcoin? Good, so are we. Our earnings go up through the roof. Bitcoin keeps going, bros. It's over. Okay, Bitcoin can't go? They're going to stop it somewhere? Cool. We're still there. eBay goes. It's over. Whoever gets to these price targets these guys are asking for, losers. It's over. How about GameStop? How much lower do you want to go? However low it goes, it's over. You'll see. You'll see how ridiculous this is. Read an article today. It said PE ratios are no longer the thing to use to grade out value on the stock market. You mean earnings are no way to grade out value in a company? No, what are we grading out? Debt? Leverage? You're in the best investment that's not leveraged. Who can say that? I've been waiting for Wall Street to tell me I'm wrong on this. You know, all the doubt you guys have for Ryan Cohen, chairman of the board, CEO, GameStop. You know what the thing is? I take Ryan for being very motivated, and I know that Ryan's in a blackout period right now, meaning he can't do the interviews, he can't splash the pot, and he can do no announcements whatsoever. You're in a blackout window. And now we're getting ready. We're getting ready for this earnings report that's coming. And it looks like we're, 10 days into this month left. So then you have 11 days left here. So you're going to have, today's over. So 10 more days. And then you're going to have another 8, maybe 9, maybe, if that. It comes out early. I think it's coming out early. So maybe we're 2 weeks away from a great earnings report, a record-breaking earnings report, like always, like it will be. You know what I heard Ryan do, guys? That no one can deny. Ryan said, I'm not going to call my shot, but we're coming for eBay one way or the other. What do you think? You think he just changed his mind a week later? I don't think so. And I tell you guys this not to be like melodramatic or anything. I tell you this because some people forget the words that come out. I've got about 2 more weeks to buy as much as I can. You know how much is that? That's 10 trading days. So that means I'll have 10 more shares. Ask my wife. You don't think I want to buy more? You don't think I could buy? It's not even that. It's not how my mind works. It's that 1 share a day that just keeps me going. Maybe it'll change a year from now. Maybe it'll change a couple of months from now. But I'll tell you what's not going to change. My conviction, my dedication. I wake up every day for this channel. Bitcoin, $74,555 right now. I know it's going to the moon too. They all are. Market's going to reset. People are going to take a bloodbath, figuratively. And GameStop's going to announce some crazy earnings that no one could ever dream of. Except for us, though. You ever ask your friends and family, like, where they think GameStop's going to be when they announce earnings next week? Like, do you think GameStop makes $1 billion a year? Can you imagine that? Guys, I was dreaming of this number years ago. Years ago. By the way, Bitcoin up another $25 as I'm talking to you. $575. Crazy. I want to thank the guys and the girls who hang out with us here on the Discord. It's free. Hang out on the channel. You guys learn about GameStop, learn about investing, learn about life, the motivations behind it. You got people out there that say, I don't invest like that. I don't know how to invest. I don't know what to buy. I don't know how to buy. That's cool. That's cool. Some of you guys have your priorities in the wrong places. I was talking to a guy today, and the guy showed me this hat. He says, I got this hat, man. He goes, look at this hat. It's an awesome hat. I said, that's a pretty cool hat. Yeah, cool. He said, yeah, it was only $35, only $30-something. I said, 2 GameStop shares. The shit, that's a cool-ass hat. Hell no. Not for me. Nothing is for me. You know? Parents. And shout out to AJ and Tara with their kids at school today. That was nice of AJ or Anthony to share the videos of them going back to school. My son did the same this week. It was fun for him. He got to see all his friends. It's always a good time. Well, you know what's cool though? Parents make choices that if they didn't value their children, then they would be just choices, good or bad. It would affect the kids and it probably would ruin their lives or not. Has nothing to do with Anthony and Tara, by the way. This is just in general. If you're a parent and you make a decision to do something, just know it could inherently affect your children. Good ways or bad ways, it doesn't matter. But you're running a little mini business there called your family. And when you choose to make good decisions for your family, what's best for your family, then your little children, they reap the benefits. They tend to be the shareholders of your family, and you're rewarding those shareholders because they hold the love of your family and the future of your family. I'm telling you now, Ryan Cohen is your daddy. Even you shareholders that don't like him, that don't like GameStop and talk shit, yet you still own it. Ryan Cohen's your pops. And he's telling you now, believe in me, you better listen to me. You can be homeless soon. You can get 18 and move out. Or you can buy in. You can buy in the way he's raising you. Me? I'm Dad's biggest fan. Papa Cohen! GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. Those are the headlines for tonight, millionaires. What else we got going on? Nothing? Good. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.